we can we'll just do more cases, right? If 6 joints wasn't enough, we'll do 8. If 8 wasn't enough, we'll do 12. If 12 isn't enough, we'll do 14 in a day. I am exhausted, and I just did 7 today. Most people would consider me lazy because I did 7 joint replacements today. In today's standards.
So we've been gaslit, right? We've been told that we have to do this, that we're not actually, that our needs don't matter, that if we have to eat, God forbid, that's not okay. If we have to go to the bathroom, that's not okay. That we've been taught and we've been groomed through our entire medical school, entire residency, fellowship, to not listen to our bodies, not listen to our intuition. We've been told we're wrong. You were just talking about how you went into the bean counter's office and they're like, oh, you've been losing us money. We all know that's absolutely freaking not true, right? I've made that damn hospital that I worked for, millions of dollars.
Has it just gotten so big that your voice is just irrelevant, or no one cares? It's like one or the other, because it's super frustrating, because it's like anyone who can read can see it. Right? Anyone who's experienced it or ever walked into any of these places has felt it, right? Like, very rarely do you ever hear like...
You know what we need to do? We need to get Jay to put like a boilerplate thing on here so that when we get to these points in the podcast where like tension is rising, like I can feel it right now.
Yeah.
This is where we need to like, it's like the tea kettle's about to just like start whistling. This is where we need to transition into like the title, which is the healthcare solution. So
the need for arthroplasty is outpacing the ability to do that. Right?
100%. I mean, our numbers are going to double by 2030, and sorry, I'm not doing 14 tomorrow. I'm not.
No. And honestly, while it's a really good surgery, it's not perfect. And I think that if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. If you have other options for treatment and you can kind of weed out those people that don't need it with other treatments, and if you don't have that tool in your toolbox, then you don't have that tool. And you're like, well, I guess we have, a hammer or nothing. So we'll just use the hammer. Cool. Just like, I think really, if you think about this, with the invention of the cardiac stent, how many people now get bypass surgery? Significantly less, right?
Yeah, you don't see those scars that often anymore.
Exactly. So for these percutaneous interventions where you start sooner, then you can avoid that long-term need for that big surgery. And then, we can maybe keep pace with the need for arthroplasty because, those huge varus and valgus deformities, that's not going to be solved with injection-based therapies. Sure. The horse is already out of the barn, right?
So my final question for you is job satisfaction score, like 0 to 10 in 2000 and I'm trying to remember your timeline here. So I think it was 17-ish when you said bye-bye, right? 16?
Yeah, microphone drop quit. Yeah.
So then versus now.
Oh. Yeah. So, I was miserable enough to walk away from medicine. And so job satisfaction was like nearing 0, right? I hated it. I begged my husband I'm like, please don't make me go to work today. Please don't make me go to work. He's like, don't you have patience? I'm like, yes, I think you have to go. I'm like, please don't make me go. And I hated it. I hated every step of it. And so that my job satisfaction was 0, right? 0 because I was willing to give it all up and go sell flip-flops on the beach. And now
that's funny that what you say, like mine is I'd flip hamburgers. Like you just think of just some menial task that,
I'd work at Lowe's.
Very little stress.
Help people.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Although people can be jerks at Lowe's and Home Depot.